Hello guys, so we're going to get into lighting for our Call of Duty World at War custom zombie map, as well as a power switch. So in here, I have made some changes in between this video and the last video. One of them being I put a ton of lanterns around the map so that people can see. This is where we're going to be linking our lights up to, which brings me to the first point. One of the most important things about doing light, illuminating your map, it's called, is don't have light coming from nowhere. So don't just put a light like a light entity there that'll emit light, but there's nothing to emit the light from. It doesn't look professional, and it looks like really weird. So yeah. Another thing is I've created this power room. It's a bigger room with a slanted floor and roof. And actually, in the last tour, I don't think I had any of this. I just had this room. So I've added these tunnels. I've added speed cola right here. And yeah, so now we're going to get into lighting. So first we're going to do lighting, then we'll do the power switch. So I'm just going to go into my main room here. So right by this lantern is where I'm going to be putting my light. So that's right here. So we're going to right click and we're going to click light. And this will create a little light for us. And this is actually in a good spot already. We don't care about shadows on the roof. I'm just going to bring it up a little bit. Okay, so there we go. And I also made the lantern swing off poles, so they're not just hanging in the middle of nowhere. So now I've got this white light, and if you know from lanterns, they don't emit pure white light, or not like the modern ones anyways. In caves, they'd probably be like a yellowish tint. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our selected light, and we're going to press N. And if you notice, right in here, we have 3 KVPs that are very useful for us that are already put in. And that's radius, color, and intensity. So radius, I'm going to change this to 250 just to make it a little bit stronger. Intensity, if we change this to 5, as you can see, it gets really, really intensified. I think 1 is good enough, especially considering it's a lantern. And color. So if you double click this will bring up a color dialog. And I'm not going to make mine pure yellow, but I'm going to make it like a yellowish tint. So I'm going to make it right about that. Yeah, I'm going to make it like that. And there is our lantern light. It's very nice light that emits from the lantern. So I'm going to do all the other ones after this tutorial, as I do want to save time. So I'm just going to jump right to it and get over to the power switch. So I'm going to go over to my power room. If you guys want to know why I did that slanted sort of floor and roof, I just used selection. So I selected the floor. I did rotate, obituary rotations, and then why I put, I think I put like 30 or something. I tried with 45, and I didn't like how steep it was, so I changed it to that. Anyways, I'm going to put my power switch right here. So I'm just going to change my view over here to top down. I'm going to right click, go to MISC prefab. Once again, we're going to go into Sniper Bolt's tutorial prefabs, V1.0, and power switch. Now this will create this weird red box. And then if you go to rotate it, it'll create something completely, and it'll actually create the switch, and the red box will be gone. I don't know if this is just a glitch on mine, because my mod tools are pretty screwed. I can't even, like, compile maps. But, I don't know, maybe it's just mine, or maybe it's all of ours, I don't know. But, when we have our power switch, there's what it looks like. It's a very beautiful, model with the power handle on it, with the trigger zone on it, and Sniper Bolt's, already done all of this for us, because he's a very kind man. So I'm just going to rotate this and put it right there and there. So there we go. So we now have a power switch and we have our lighting, which I'm going to add to all the other lanterns after this tutorial. So I hope you guys liked the tutorial. If you did, please leave a like below. Comment any questions or comments you have on the video and subscribe. In the next video, I'm probably going to be bringing you guys how to link this power switch to dynamic lights, and the perk machine. I'm not sure if the perk machines need to do it manually or if it's already automatic, since this is Sniper Bolt's power switch. Another point that was brought up, I noticed this before when I used to make custom maps. Somebody commented on my video about when you spawn in, your score is messed up, you don't have a weapon and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to go into that later on. I think you have to go into one of the GSD or CSV files or one of the scripting files and change something around. So I'll probably do that after the next tutorial. But until then, peace.